investigating a shooting on the east side that has one person in critical condition. Officers say someone shot a man near Falls Church Drive and Leaf Drive, just east of North German Church Road this afternoon. Investigators say they do not believe the shooting is random. They have not released any now. An investigation is underway after a deadly shooting during a break-in at a home in Muncie, not far away from the campus of Ball State University. RTV6's Liz Adiola is live in Muncie with what she's learning at this hour. Liz.
Melissa, just to give you an idea of how close this fatal shooting was to Ball State, Worthing Arena just over my right shoulder. And if I take 2 steps, you can see the apartment unit where crews just recently left in the last few minutes. Cleanup crews were here all day long after that shooting happened in that apartment unit. Muncie police tell us that multiple people were shot right behind those doors. 2 were treated at the hospital and the other person died from his injuries. Investigators say this all began before 6:30 this morning. That's when 2 people broke into an apartment here in the 1700 block of North Glenwood in Muncie. Officers say their goal was to steal. Only the people who lived inside that apartment woke up and came face to face with the suspects. Police say one of those residents was shot. They also say a woman who lived at the apartment fired back at the intruders, fatally shooting one person. That suspect was 22-year-old Trayon Luan Turner. The second suspect took off, but later that morning, a person with multiple gunshot wounds showed up at the hospital for treatment. Residents in the area now reacting to the violence just a few feet away from their homes.
I didn't know what was going on. I stayed in Indy for the night and came home and there were just police vehicles everywhere, so it was alarming to me.
Muncie police say they believe they have found everyone who was connected to this break-in, and they are no longer searching for any other suspects, although they will not release the name of that second suspect at this time. Reporting live in Muncie,
a mourner turned accused murderer. Gary Paul Hudson had already lost his partner. He allegedly took his cousin's life.
It is very shocking for everyone and sad.
Police say the 55-year-old drove deliberately into a Kawanyama house twice, where relatives were farewelling the woman he lived with. Her coffin was damaged. More than 24 people were injured, 12 seriously. Delanne Zingle died. At 48, she was a grandmother and mother to 4 children.
Probably all the kids are lost now without her around.
Witnesses say there was an argument, then carnage.
A large portion of the community were there, where there was 30 or 40 people potentially in the house.
In amongst the chaos that a scene like that involves is trying to identify who the priorities are.
A 56-year-old woman is in a serious condition in Cairns. 8 others are also recovering in hospital. 14 people have now been flown out of the community. Hudson arrived under police guard. He faced Cairns Magistrates Court this morning, charged with murder.
Emergency services say many of the victims were lucky to survive. Once police know the extent of their injuries, several more serious charges are expected to be laid.
It's just such a shock the way it's happened that the people appear to be struggling to cope with it.
I understand there are no reports of unrest, but we're monitoring the situation.
And Michelle, extra support has arrived in Kawanyama.
Yes, Kay, Queensland health counsellors are now on the ground in the wake of the tragedy, and extra police have also been flown in, some to provide support and others to investigate the death. Kawanyama's mayor says the community is calm and says residents are pulling together to support each other. The funeral that became a crime scene, it will now go ahead on Monday.
That's